Hello, hello. I see a Paolo in the chat. Hi, Paolo. I'm doing good. How are you? It's certainly been a while since I've streamed. Oh, that's good. The chat widget's working. I'm back. It's me. The silly doe. The wiggling when I talk doe. Work? What are you doing at work, man? Gotta be making wubs, bro. Quit that stuff. I will make an announcement and then we can get started. Do I at everyone? Am I that kind of mean? We'll see. Yeah. That's the right server, right? Yep. Cool. That has been sent. Getting ready to leave. Oh, perfect. Oh, amazing. Well, you can. Well, it would be like a Bob Ross video. You know, you can follow along at home. Once we get into it, do let me know how the like levels and stuff are, because I'm using a new mic and like it's been a while, so like some stuff's probably gone a bit funky. But other than that, we should be good. I did a bit of testing before, so we should be good. Ah, I see Hyper. Hey, Hyper. Welcome, welcome. I hope all is good. Wow, I have not been. I'm not like streamer brained at the moment. It's been so long. They seem pretty right. You might be able to put a bit of a noise gate on your mic. I could do that. Because it is running through pedalboard. But I think I'll leave that for now, and I'll mess with that in the future because I'm like isolated in the place that I'm at, so there shouldn't be too much like background noise, which is all good. That's fine. That adds to the ambience, you know, my typing and my clicking. That all adds to the experience, I feel. Hey, Asundi. Yeah, Happy New Year's Eve. What a year, eh? Final stream of the year. I hope to do more in the coming like year. And more videos. I was talking to Paolo that I want to start up doing some like video essays. So stay tuned for that. But today we are going to be working on the Christmas pack, which is a bit late, but we're still getting it done. So every year we do a little pack for Christmas and we choose a specific theme. You guys probably all know this, but we choose a specific theme and then everyone can make samples and we give it away for free. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Did you see the... Yes! I got that as a Christmas present. I asked for those as a Christmas present, so I need to actually like go through and actually get all those. But yes, I've yeah. That is like partly why we're using Ableton today, because Ableton is fun for making crazy sounds. So let me show you what we have so far. Christmas pack 2023. We've already hit our goal. So our goal with goal with these Christmas packs is to reach like 100 samples, just as like a nice number, you know. I think that's a good number. And we've already hit 105, so that's awesome. And that's thanks to the help from, let me get the names so I don't mess it up. Scroll. It is Silvery, Ever, Hyper, and DX Bond. They've all submitted samples. Which, yeah, so we have 105. And so I'm going to go through each category and just kind of add some more. Nothing too crazy. Oh, we might make a demo track today because we need a demo track. So we'll mess with that. Feel free, Paolo. Everyone is allowed to make stuff. It's completely community open. So the theme this time was glitches. Yes, I forgot to mention that. Glitches. So year 1 was basses, year 2 was melody loops, and this year we're doing glitches. So I have it here. You can see that, right? Yeah, you can see that. Everything's broken up into these categories. We have texture, spectral, melodic loops, digital, and bass. So I'll just go through some of the sounds so you can get a feel for them, and we can kind of gauge the levels. Those are the texture ones, and we got some spectral ones. I did a lot of these because I like these kind of sounds. Turn it up, sure thing. We'll try a bit louder. Ever so slightly, okay. Let's try that. Quirky sounds. Some melodic ones. These are a lot of granular stuff by the sounds of it. Cool stuff in there. We got some loops. I'm going to do some loops later because I have a cool thing to show off. But Ever did a couple. Kind of Foley sounding. That's a fun one. Then some digital ones. These ones are cool. Spooky. And then we haven't got any bass ones yet, but I was planning to do some of those. So yeah, that's the pack so far. Never been my foot. Oh, that's no worries, Sondi. There's going to be more packs. There's colors as well coming up next year. So, and we'll do another Christmas one. So always time to submit more. Hey, Silvery. All right. I guess we just get started. Textures, I guess. I might just jump into it and just show off the cool thing that I mentioned. This absolute geezer right here. So this, I've probably shown all of you guys, or most of you, but this is a Max for Live device that I created. And the premise of it is you drag in a bunch of sounds and they get loaded up into a playlist, and then you can scrub through these sounds either linearly or randomly, and it basically creates just really interesting like textures and sounds, and it's just a really cool sound design device. So yeah, I've just dragged in a bunch of kicks and they've all been loaded up here, and then I could scrub through this and it plays everything back really fast, or I could do it random. And yeah, I've just added a bunch of controls to like control the playback speed or the pitch, the grain size, which is like how like long the sample is that it's playing back. So it can be like really tight or like really basically the whole sample. And also there's like a start time offset, so if you just want the end of sounds, it gets kind of clicky, which is fun. My favorite thing is the looping mode. which like loops it. Which is just good fun to play with. Just fun to mess around with. And oh yeah, there's a frequency shifter because that's just funny as well. Ah, you're gonna make some more hypha? Nice. That is what we like to see. Yeah, maybe we get to 200. That might be a bit of a crazy ask, but we've already reached our goal, so anything else is just extra, right? So yeah, let's make some textures. And a cool thing with this, I have to set it up, but if you have some kind of like MIDI controller, these are like mappable. So I need to... pretty much, Gro. Pretty much. Well, I had to make this for my university assignment. We had to do stuff about interactivity in music, and we had to make something in Max MSP, but we were also allowed to use Max for Live, and so I just like wanted to create like a crazy sound design tool. And I was kind of inspired by XO, by Excellent Audio. If you guys know that plugin. Let me load it up. Uh-oh, that's not good. It's saying I've got the wrong location. Uh-oh, let's try. Ah, it loaded. Okay, well that's fine. But, oh, you can't see this. That sucks. That's rude. But basically, let me see if I can add a display capture just temporarily. Ableton Windows. Go like that. Yep. Ah, here we go. So this is XO by Excellent Audio, who also make RC20 and Life, which is another really cool plugin. And this is like it's like a sample manager, and it groups your sounds based on like timbre and pitch and stuff like this. So this is all the like low frequency stuff over this end. And so like the x-axis is like low to high frequency, and the y-axis is like short to long sounds. That was a weird one. And yeah, it's just basically a sample manager, but it has this really cool like sound if you just like go crazy and like scrub through it, which is just like cool and fun. And so like I wanted to there's this other Max for Live device called the Yes Machine that kind of does something similar to this, where it just like you drag in samples and it scrubs through them all. But yeah, I wanted to make it for my assignment, so I added like more controls and stuff. So if I just drag in a bunch of like kicks, that was a terrible kick. Let's drag in like that many, and then let's go like randomly drag in these, and then we can go over here, drag in you, and then drag in some cashmere kicks. So now we have all of those samples dragged in here, and we can like look through them all. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my MIDI controller, and then because my controller, I have the Alesis V25, which I recommend as a MIDI controller because it is pretty good. Has weighted keys and pads and dials, so it's good fun to mess with. And if I can remember how to do this, I think it's like this. Yeah, that looks right. Down that. playback speed, grain size, pitch. So I've mapped the like parameters to my MIDI controller, and now what I can do is just like kind of go crazy and get weird sounds. So you've got to kind of keep in mind, so like what you're turning. So like the grain size, you want to be able to hear a bit, right? Which is just good fun. And then what you can do is just like record that. Set up a resample track. I'm still not amazing at Ableton, but we're getting there. Resampling. And then like that. Yeah, that's good. And we can mess with the time stretch and the pitch. So, oh, I don't think I set that up actually, so I need to do that. Yep. I know, you can just go on forever and do that. And now we have this crazy ass audio file. And obviously, like, depending on what you like put in to the sampler, so I can clear all that and I can just add vocals, maybe. Just drag in a bunch of vocals. Like these, some of these, some of these. Hey. I swear that's like the generic hey sound that you hear in like generic trap music. So how many have we got? We got 50. But yeah, sounds a bit scary. It's a bit slow, it's a bit laggy, but it gets the job done. Yeah, I'm no wizard with Max for Live. Like, I've literally just started learning it like this year. But nah, it is good fun to mess with. So now we have kind of more vocally sounding stuff. So if I just like record it again, and then we just go. There you go, and now we've got another one which sounds totally different. Which is just, I mean, it sounds weird, but weird sounds, but I just love it. It's cool. And especially fun thing to do is turning the loop on while you're like messing around with stuff. Because you can get some like real... Kind of works better with like shorter sounds because some of these had like gaps in them. So if maybe we just do basses. Let's go with my splice folder and just throw in a bunch of crazy bass sounds. Glitches are supposed to be weird, exactly. Let's go to my splice folder because I have a bunch of just crazy bass sounds. Yeah, just weird stuff. Some cool yoys. Some of these. How many we got? That sounds like an 85 one. Oh, it is. 78. So yeah, there's a kind of a quirk with it at the moment. Because the dial is dynamic, it like automation kind of messes up. So you kind of have to drag in 100 samples to be able to like access the full like range. So that's good. But yeah, when I get to like releasing that, I'll try and figure out the little bugs and stuff like that. So now we have these kind of more, I don't know, digital, I guess. They got a bit more low end. Try messing around. There you go. That's another cool sample. And yeah, I was going to show off the looping. What if you throw glitches in the pack? I've done that, yeah. It's totally just like whatever you throw into it kind of shapes the texture of the sound. So like we have some, these are kind of more like high pitched and vocally. These are kind of more like rubbery, right? They sound like dispersy. Dispersy? Yeah, that's a word. And these just sound like, yeah, like really interesting and textured and stuff. I'm so cool. Thank you, Paolo. Let me show the looping with these. So we turn the looping on. Oh, and a really useful thing is like with the looping on, when you scroll back to 0, it like stops. So that's just nice. So let's just do another sesh. There you go. All right, Paolo. Have a safe trip home, and yeah, I'll see you in a bit. So yeah, that's just that's just some of the fun that you can have with this. I mean, that just sounds insane. I love that. That's cool. We'll do a couple more looped ones for the pack. Come on. Come on, mate. Yeah, I'm still, as I say, not very good at Ableton. But it is good fun. Yeah, that's kind of that's a bit of a mad one, isn't it? And obviously you can like, you don't have to leave it at that. You can process this stuff further. You can like run that through more glitch plugins, or yeah, you know, you can do crazy stuff. Absolutely scrungly. That is, no truer words have ever been spoken in my chat, Gray. You hyper recommended or suggested we try throwing like actual glitches in. So I have my, oh god, I never know how to make them stop. I think you just have to like click. But yeah, I have a whole sample pack for glitches. So let's just throw some sounds in. I'll throw some from like every category. So these are the textury ones. They sound kind of quirky. And then we want some soundscapes, which sound like weird. Some of you. How many we got? 57. That's good. Some weird mechs and monsters, as I called them. Some of those. 90. 10 more. Wow, there's a lot of those. And then interface. These are cool. That's more than 10, but yeah. Let's just... Spooky. Okay, let's do another sesh. There you go. Yeah, that sounds like, yeah, that's a fun one. I like that. I like how that sounds. I mean, it just sounds insane. Yeah, that's stupid. I love that. See, the reason I like doing it with my like controller is because you can like be way more like gestural with it. Because obviously, you could just use an LFO, right? If I put an LFO, which by the way was like really annoying to like set up, because as I said, like the dial here is dynamic, so like at the moment there's 100 samples in there. So if I add like more samples, it'll go up to like 112. So you can like scrub through like everything. But doing that means that like modulation in Ableton like doesn't quite work. So I have to figure out a fix for that. But I got like a like kind of fix working. Yeah, so obviously you can just like put an LFO on it and like you can set it to random. And like you can, if I smooth it out, that's doing the same thing, right? And you can like duplicate and put like different stuff, duplicate again. I feel like it's dying. It's got life of its own, yeah. So you see that kind of does the same thing, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's not as like intuitive, you know. You can't like, you can be like really specific if you're doing it like yourself, which is like, you know, which is cool. The one cool thing you can do with an LFO, now that I've deleted them all, is if you set it to like a timed rate and put that on the scrub and then put it on random, it should go through it like, if you put, oh god, did it crash? It might have crashed. This might be the end of us. It crashed. 1 sec. But yeah, if you put an LFO on the random mode and set it to like a synced tempo, like tempo synced, it will step through the sequence randomly. And if you have the looping on, it will be like constantly playing, and it'll be changing in time with the tempo. So you can get like really glitchy looped loops, like stuttery loops, which I'll show you when it when it loads. We're having technical difficulties. Oh yeah, this is the cover, by the way. What do we think of the cover? Lovely Sally drew that for us. Almost downloading. Oh, now it's telling me EXO. EXO's being funny. Yeah, Excellent Audio have just put out a really cool new plugin called Life, and it's kind of like a rhythm generator. So you can load in 15 seconds of audio, and it will turn that into like a top loop or like a percussion loop, and it will slice everything by transients and kind of apply a bit of processing, and yeah, it just makes really cool top loops. And for someone who makes sample packs, that looks very nice. It looks like a good cheat. Okay, I think we're back. Yep, we are back in business. Oh yeah, another thing with my plugin at the moment is that nothing saves when you delete stuff. I just realized my fat ass is in the way. You couldn't see the sample thing this whole time. Let me... There you go. Let me drag... I like the basses. That were quite fun. Let's go... let's splice again. My brain is slow. Grab a bunch of D's. Some Ace Aura. 59. Let's go to the bottom. How many is that? 86. Couple more. 100. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, I have the LFO. Let me save this as well. Stream Christmas. Yeah, so I've got an LFO. Let me put my dumb face back before I forget. We have, yep. And we'll put that on 1.4. Where's 1.4? There it is. And if we map that to the scrub, that's kind of fun. Then we can get some weird sounds. Let me group these. Oh god, oh god, everything's playing. I forgot to mute those. That was chaos. I do apologize. Yeah, so what tempo are we at? We're at 120. So yeah, you can see that it's in time. So that's kind of fun. And it's totally randomized as well because we're using the random scrub. So you kind of want to have the grain size down quite a bit so it creates kind of a tone, which let's do some recording of that. Is the resample thing? Yep, it's still set up. Which, I mean, that's just cool. That's probably awesome for mid-tempo or something. I can see that, yeah, that just being cool and fun to mess with. And we change the playback speed and stuff. You can do some really weird stuff with it. We have the grain size like uber down, so it's like. Did you hear that? There was like one bit that was looping, and it had like a really formanty like sound to it. It was like ooh, that was sick. That was probably just one of the weird glitch sounds that I used. Yeah, let's do some different stuff. Let's do some kicks. I really like throwing kicks into this because I don't know, it just sounds weird when you like pitch it around and like mess with it. It's just fun. They sound stupid. Ooh, some NASCAR kicks. How many is this? 109? Okay. Cool. That doesn't sound like it's like looping. There you go. Oh yeah, that's cool. That just sounds like way like deeper than the other stuff. I mean, it's just basically like a bunch of sine waves being looped, right? So it just sounds like really like sub. Sounds like a sub. Yeah, let's record that. That's cool. I really like that one. And then mess with the pitch maybe. Oh, the pitch. Cool. Yeah, it's fun, eh? So yeah, that's my cool little trick to get weird glitchy loops. But yeah, hopefully sometime early next year, I will be releasing this. I will be releasing the plugin. But yeah, I want to iron out all the bugs and stuff before I before I do any of that. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled. So yeah, that's a bunch of texture and loops, which is. So we did some textures, so I will render these out. I'll do all that at the end, so you don't have to sit through that, and we'll just focus on making funny sounds. What do you guys want to see next? Digital, spectral, melodic stuff? Let me know. The pack's being released tonight, funnily enough. Yeah, it was supposed to be released on Christmas, but it was quite a busy holiday period for, I think, everyone, which makes sense. So yeah, we normally release them on Christmas Day, but we decided this year to move it to the end of the year. So yeah, it will be released tonight. That's why I'm streaming. That's why I'm here. Melodic stuff. I could do melodic glitches. Yeah, let's do that. Let me move this out of the way now. Hope that doesn't break anything by unplugging it. Melodic glitches. Right, let's rack my brain around how I would do that. My first thought is to just drag in a whole song, and then just see where that takes us. So here's a random song that I pulled out of nowhere. You might recognize it. Sounds like this. That is loud. You get the idea. This is a refraction with hyper. And yeah, if you want to make some melodic glitches, there is lots of ways. Probably the easiest is using a granular synth. So if I load up Quanta, absolutely epic plugin, and we put that in, and we need a note. Oh gosh. Take a shot every time Ellie struggles with Ableton. And then we'll loop this bit. That's, oh no, I need my default, Quanta default. Ooh. And then we drag you in. So yeah, this is Quanta. I think I've shown it off on the stream before, so you shouldn't be too unfamiliar with it. Oh, you can't even see it, god damn it. This is Quanta. Yeah, I wonder how I can fix that issue without, if I just keep that toggled. Let me crop the taskbar so it looks neat. Crop that so it looks neat. Yeah, I'll switch between the screen mode and the display mode. There we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is Quanta. One of my favorite granular plugins. And yeah, I've dragged in the entire song. And now if I put down a note, I put down C, which means it's going to play it back at its original pitch, which is F sharp minor off the top of my head. And now we have lots of controls. So we have a position knob, and we can scrub through the entire track. We have a grain length. So that's cool. And we have a grain amount. So there's lots of... There are no other songs in the history of music that are written in F minor. That's why no one's ever played this live, because they can't transition to it. So yeah, Quanta has some built-in like LFOs and stuff, but I think I'm just gonna use the I heard the cat meow as I was scrubbing through that. That's funny. Yeah, Quanta has built-in LFOs, but I'm gonna use the Ableton ones. I think that works. We'll find out. Why won't you add? As I was scrubbing, I just heard like a distant like meow in the background. That's funny. Oh, I loaded up 5 LFOs. Love that for me. Oh god, I'm pressing all the buttons. All the buttons. Let me... I do that for now. What did I do? Oh god, I've loaded up like wavetable. Oh dear. There we go. Okay. LFO. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't want to load onto it. That's funky. Okay, we're gonna use the built-in LFOs. You have to go to the matrix if I remember. So we just want it to go for like the entire song. So yeah, just setting the LFO to like scrub the playhead through the entire song, and then adding a bit of random to the grain length and grain size. You just get some. Which is fun. We can also play with the pitch, so it doesn't sound exactly the same. I might do this with the actual note. So I move this down. So in F sharp minor, we go 1, 2, 3. We'll go to D, D sharp minor. Ooh, that's quite cool. Changing the grain shape, so it's kind of all plucky. That's kind of cool. If we put a reduce ambience on that, it might sound like tighter. Or what I could do is use punch. And just like turn that down and then like duplicate it. Oh, that's quite cool. Oh, cool. I like that. You weren't making music again this year. That's sad. This is gonna be my last time making stuff. I mean, yeah, that's quite fun. We can resample that. Is the resample track. There we go. We got kind of weird melodic-y, glitchy, plucky thing. And then we can just drag in different sounds and different tracks. Let's drag in the funny song. You can't see contour again, which is okay. We'll try and make this one sound a bit different, so it's kind of cool. Loop you again. Ooh. Yes, I dragged in another song. I dragged in our other one, Hyper. And now I'm just messing around. Let me put the... so you can see it. That sounds pretty cool to me. Fun. 2 melodic glitches. We'll do one more with this technique. And then we will then we'll do some other stuff. Yeah, when you drag in like whole songs, it's really cool because like if you want to get weird textures and stuff, like it's like most songs have like drums in them, right? So it's cool to like get those weird textury sounds. Let's do Find Me because I have that on hand. Oh gosh. I dragged it into the wrong thing. Need you open, and then we need you, and then we need you. Nice. So this is Find Me with Eva and Leaf. Ooh, let's automate the length. That might be quite fun. That's LFO 2 on the length. It's kind of weird. Whoop. That's weird. And we reverse it. And then pitch it down a couple again. That's a fun one. I like that a lot. That's super weird. Yeah, I really like that. Yeah, that's fun ways to make glitchy sounds in Quanta. Glitchy melodic sounds, I should say. But it doesn't have to be just melodic sounds. You could drag in anything into Quanta, right? Like, let's drag in a drum loop. Drum loop. Can you drag in stuff like this? Yeah, you can. Cool. Oh, we're listening to that. Don't want to. We want you. Ooh, weird. So yeah, that drum loop was... Oh, it's gone. Oh, no, here it is. That sounds like this. Oh, I've loaded it. Here we go. Sounds like this. Oh. I'm so bad at Ableton. That's weird. What about this one? Yeah, you can get some really weird textures if you drag in drum loops. And what about these? Super weird for this kind of stuff. If we had a frequency shifter, oh, it's just called shifter in this. We can, I don't know, mess with the pitch. Get it sounding really like dark and spooky. Ooh, that was mean. I like that one. More spooky. Move all this to the side. Yeah, we'll do a couple of those because I like that. I very like glass loops. Glass. Want something kind of. Yeah, that could be quite weird. Put that into Quanta. See what that sounds like. Ooh. Yeah, and then we mess with the frequency shifter as it's like playing. That's quite fun. Don't think we need you anymore. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. That's another one for the texture pile. And let's try a vocal, because vocals in granular plugins can always sound cool. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Let's go to the splice folder, because that has lots of vocals. Sure, that one. Instead of a frequency shifter, let's try kilohertz pitch shift. I need to go, yeah, the kilohertz pitch shifter, because it sounds really cool when you like increase the grain size and like turn stuff down. Ooh, I have a rack actually for this kind of thing. It's where it's just like a bunch of which one is it? Is it? I think it might be the pitch mangler. It's just like a a bunch of these, but with macro that like links them all. So I think that's a frequency shifter. This is a frequency shifter, and this is like the pitch of the frequency shifter, and this is just like the normal pitch. I like that. Yeah, doing modulation by hand like that is just like so much more fun because you can really get some like stupid sounding stuff. Yeah, that's really funny. I like that one. Sounds like the stupid like meme vibrato sound, you know. Stupid. Yeah, we kind of we kind of deviated from melodic sounds there, but that's one way how to do melodic sounds is using Quanta. Another way that I would think to do it is just by like processing the heck out of a song. So let's use refraction again, and let's just take like the first drop as an example. So we have this. Just the first drop, and then let's just add a bunch of plugins onto it. So let's try, I find like multi-effects, so plugins like Shaperbox or Portal or Infiltrator, they're all fun to like mess with because you can just like completely transform a sound. So let's try Portal, because I think Portal could be fun. And then let's go to the, so they have a Chaos, like this is like a expansion pack which does like crazy stuff. Good tip that I should have like said at the start. But when you're making weird ass sounds, put a limiter on. Put a limiter on the master, just in case. Your ears will thank you. I was like putting a pitch shifter before resampling like whole songs, because then you can like quite easily change the like vibe of it. So yeah, I'm just going through like random presets and just like seeing what sounds cool, which is the best way to come up with stupid sounds. It's quite a fun one. I like that one. We're on top of that one. That's a stupid one. I like it. I like that preset actually. So let's drag in a different song and use the same preset and just see what that does. Let's do this one. Let's get to the drop. Get rid of all the view. I really like that preset. What was that preset called? Stutter. Nice. Let's put Digitalis. I haven't used Digitalis this stream. How am I functioning? Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Get the idea with that. That's cool. Let's try the second drop as well, because we're here. We have this one. But let's put Exchanger. I think that could be quite quirky. So Exchanger is a resynthesis tool. I don't think I've mentioned this on the stream before, because it was before I found it. But it takes your sound and it changes it to be either a sine wave. You can see it. Oh, you can't see it. Shut. This is Exchanger. And yeah, it's a resynthesis max like device, and you can make your sound like either a sine wave here, or I think it's like a triangle, and then a square, and then a saw by dragging it along here. So if I turn the mix down, instant sparkly glitchiness, and you can control how many there are with the partials control. So you can make it sound like the highest quality MP3 there ever was, or you can have like a single like sine wave. And you just do stupid stuff. So if we put this through the same rack, that's what we get. That's kind of nuts, if you ask me. Let's put a cheeky limiter just to make it louder. That's really cool. Do a long one of this because I like it. Yeah, that's really cool. I've never done that before. That's super sick. Let's do another one. Another one like that with the same thing. So we need this, and we need... Let's try another dubstepy one. Or Teva. Teva's quite fun. Let's get to the drop. Yeah, I always like doing it at the drop because like that's where the fun stuff is. That's the drop. It's right at the end. So yeah, this is the song. It's gonna be loud. That's Teva with the big horsey mega collab group. And this is it through the thing. And if we mess around with the order, then we can get like slightly different sounds. Which is fun. That sounds insane. That is like R2-D2 sounds. One more of these because they're really fun. Choose a different song. And then what song should we do? We have Cascade's always fun to resample. There's the drop. So yeah, we have or that's just wow. Like what even? Exchange is insane. Oh yeah, we were doing all that with the sine wave, like algorithm. Good, I'm glad. Feel free to. It gives me inspiration to make glitches as well. So that's good. And we can change it to like a saw wave. I like the sine wave though, because it just sounds like really bubbly and weird. This one doesn't even sound melodic anymore, so. Crazy. Move all of you. Get you up there. Then move all of you. We've made quite a lot so far. So that's 2 ways of doing melodic glitches. Can I think of any other ways? No. There probably are. You could probably like just do it by hand. You know, just like kind of go in, kind of chop everything up, kind of like yourself. So I like find a cool spot and just kind of like loop it. That's basically what Quanta's doing, right? But like on a much smaller scale. You can like just chop bits, but we want it kind of fast, so it's like brrr, you know. And then we can get you and kind of like go like that and move it around. And then kind of sculpt out another bit. Kind of duplicate this. Move that around. Like, oh, I've moved it actually physically. Change these. Change these. You know, that's really easy. Really easy way to do it. And then you can like pitch it around. Pitch it down. Maybe like 2. You know, super easy. So if you have no plugins at all, you're literally working with like a rock and a pencil, and then you can still make glitches. So there's no excuse. Let's move this to the start so I can resample it. And then get like these bits, change them as well. Ooh, that was not good. See, it's not always perfect, right? You gotta find it on the cool bits. That end's really cool, I like that. Put you to the start, maybe. And what I would do is I have a preset that I made in Infiltrator, which is kind of like it makes like an exponential curve to like whatever you've put into it. And that's cool for like some cool glitchy kind of stuff. If I loop this section, can I loop? Yep. So that's a really simple way. So you can have it just like on its own, or you can have it with like you can process it further. Like that, and now we have a big file which we can mess with. Cool. So yeah, that's probably all the ways that I know how to do melodic kind of glitches. What else do we do? We haven't done any spectral or digital or bass. That would be the last few things we do. And then what time are we on? How long have I been live for? About an hour. Not bad. Yeah, we'll do some bass ones first, because I feel like we haven't had any bass. We haven't got any in the pack. So let's go back to the splice folder. Bass. We'll go to the bottom because that's where all the virtual riot basses are. If I do that, does it? Okay. Yeah, we want to drag things into place, but like right next to each other. So everything kind of lines up like this. And then we want like you, some from up here, some from up here, some of you. Where's it gone? I've lost it. We want some yoinks and yoys and go to the top. Maybe some melodic ones, they'd be a bit funny. And then what's some Leo tricks ones? Yeah, like that weird stuff. That's way too long. Okay, so yeah, now we have this like loop of just bass sounds, right? Oh, just playing like after each other. I'm gonna put what's it called? Fracture XT. which is like a kind of fancy version of the Fracture VST, which is this guy. I've got an old version, apparently. Unless this is the new one. I don't know. Let's see. Nope, apparently not. Yeah, this is like a free plugin made by Glitch Machines, and they make really cool plugins. And this is like the kind of fancy version of it. So if can I initialize somehow? What's this button do? Initialize, there we go. So up here is like a little buffer section, which is like another kind of cool granular thing. And if you turn the dry wet all the way up, so we're just hearing the like process sound, and then you mess with like the speed and the size, you have some cool results. Again, I could probably plug in my MIDI controller and mess with it that way. That might be an idea. Let's do that. Setting up sounds. There we go. Whoa. Kind of goes crazy sometimes. If I configure, we want that one, we want that one, and we want that one. And then can I MIDI map this to you, you, and you? So now, yeah, look at that. Woo. I'm like surprised. So I can just press play. And sorry, I realized I didn't have the screen up. So yeah, what I've done is I've mapped these controls here to my controller, which is the like buffer, size, speed, and the loop. And if I just press play, whoop. So there. I accidentally mapped the dry wet, which is not what we want. Maybe that's just by default. We want to not have you be. Maybe I just don't touch that then. Yeah, somehow. Oh, I've got rid of it somehow. Don't know what I'm doing. Let's try again. No, that sounds like it's not doing anything. Fracture is just like a glitch plugin. Like all Glitch Machines, they just do a bunch of crazy plugins that just mangle your audio in weird ways. Super cool. Let's try again. Oh, it's because I had it off because I'm stupid. There we go. Okay, this should work. Dry wet is up. We got this. There we go. And we can get funky sounds that way. So I'll do a sesh. You get the idea of that. And so now, where's that one? We made it up here. We have this big, long, terrible sounding, weird, glitchy sesh. Yes, so this is, I'm using Fracture XT, which is like a kind of paid upgrade to Fracture, which is free. And I think I've got like a updated version, or like my old Fracture is like looks old, which is fun. Hey, Les. Yes, these are totally not Christmas sounds. You would not imagine a Christmas caroler like coming around your house, and then when we open the door, you just hear those sounds. You'd shut the door pretty quick. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, there's some cool sounds at the end here. Yeah. Let's do that again, but with like totally different sounds. So we go back to, let's do it from some colors base. Not color bases, colors base. From the colors pack. Bases. Base one shots. What you put those, some of these, some of these, some of these, move all you, and now we have this, which is like, again, just a bunch of bass sounds, all bunch of bass sounds, all one after like another. And if we put this back on, yeah, you have a recurring dream where I think, yeah, if you told a psychiatrist that, they'd have a field day, I'm sure. Yeah, so that's a cool, fun way to have stupid sounds. Yeah, it's just really cool to be able to like control stuff, like really gesturally. It's hard to say that word, but yeah, you can really like control like how the like shape of the sound kind of happens. It's good fun. I was looking at getting like a little just like a MIDI controller that just has a bunch of dials, and then you can just like map a bunch of crazy stuff to it, and then you just like go crazy turning stuff. One day. One day I'll have something like that. And of course you don't need bass sounds in this. We could drag in, let's try a whole song again, because that's always fun to drag in. Let's try Regime. Yeah, just dragging an entire song into this chain that we have going on. Well, it's not even a chain, it's literally just one plugin. And then we have the song, which sounds like this. And the drop. And yeah, let's go crazy. Let's loop it like here. go. Cool, eh? If you don't have like a MIDI controller, you don't need to do this. You can obviously like assign these to LFOs or like randomize stuff, like random LFOs. But the cool thing about like most of the Glitch Machines plugins is that they have a random button, which I'm not sure if you can just like, oh, you can just randomize the, oh, that's awesome actually. You can just kind of spam the random button. And have really weird sounding effects. But it also has like a global randomization thing. So you can just like randomize everything. So you can get yeah, you can play with that. Ow. You can play with that like forever, right? It just gets crazy cool sounds. How many have we made so far? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 25. That's cool. That's a good amount. Maybe we go for, let's try for, I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. So yeah, let's do some digital kind of sounds. How would we make digital sounds? That was a good question. I like resampling like full kind of stuff. So let's find something. What should we do? Let's make something really pretty. It sounds like really digital. Let's do our funny song again. Let's do this. The funny song. Spoilers. So yeah, we're gonna make this pretty sounding song sound not pretty at all, and digital. So a cool way is using Digitalis, which makes sense. It's in the name. Digitalis. Cool. Yeah, my immediate reaction is to go to the telecommunications. Just to get that like packet loss kind of sound, you know? Get some bit crushing in there. And because this, we don't need it to sound melodic. You could keep it melodic, but we don't want to in this situation. I'm going to put a shifter on it. Before? Yeah, before. Ooh, so you get real weird sounds. Do that and then shift it down. We need a cheeky soothe because it gets mean in my ears. Yeah, all that horrible stuff up there. Yeah, let's like record that and move the kind of move this around. And then do it from here. Yeah, that's two quirky sounds. How else could we make it digital? I think Infiltrator might have some fun stuff. Infiltrator has like a really cool spectral suite that does like real crazy stuff. Weird. What the heck? That sounds insane. That has some cool like digital textures in there. Let's try another one. Whoa. I don't know what any of these do, to be honest. But they sound weird. Whoa. Might put a limiter, turn it up a bit. Ooh, shifting that all the way down. That sounds wild. What? That's insane. That's super cool. Fun stuff. Let's try the end of the song. try a different random thingy. Let's try a more smooth one maybe. So it's kind of like smooth. Oh, I'm doing it on the complete wrong one because I'm a cool guy. Cool. Clear. Yeah, I might perform this one myself actually. There we go. Now you can see. Wild. Absolutely wild. Yeah, some cool like bloopy sounds in there. Yeah, now I'll obviously have to like sort through all of these and kind of choose the best bits of them. Yeah, so like digital sound design is like, yeah, it's hard to kind of say how it's done. It's yeah, everything like just turns like really like squarey or like bloopy or I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to describe. But like bit crushers, any kind of like MP3 like loss sound effects. I mean codec. I think I have codec installed. Codec would be a good example, which is free. It's a free plugin. Let's load up codec. And turn off all the gubs. Yeah, like this cool way to get a cool digital. This kind of like old school digital. Yeah, weird stuff. Yeah, but like bit crushers and any kind of weird FFT kind of stuff, like all the stuff in here. Yeah, that's cool. It's good fun to make spectrally sounds. Digital sounds. I mean, not spectrally sounds. We're gonna do spectrally sounds now. So let us. Yeah, how do we make spectrally sounds? Again, you'd use the thingy in. Let's add a nice piano. There's a CAN Boss piano. That's MIDI, how dare you. There we go. CAN Boss piano. Turn it up. Whoop. If you want to make this sound spectrally, my first thing to do is put a spectral gate on it, which is, I think that Hyper was telling me about a free one that is in like the Spectral Suite, so you don't need this one, but this is the one from Nasco's Patreon, which is good fun. This might be the best sound source. Let's put some basses. Bass. Some cool things. Yeah, that's what we want. put these all together again. Yeah, so without this one, they're just like kind of cool bass sounds. Put the spectral gate through it. I think how do I describe a spectral gate? It's like, so a gate like cuts off sound at a certain threshold, but that's like kind of the like overall sound. But this is doing it based on like frequency bands, right? I think. So what we could do actually is, instead of doing this, we put it on the thingy that we had before with fracture. Did I delete that? I might have deleted that. That's okay. We can redo it then. Fracture. Put fracture on there. We initialize. Let's do it with LFOs this time, so you can see the workflow on that. I'm gonna use this cool it's called Strange Mod. There's this cool Max for Live device called Strange Mod, and it's basically like a weird LFO that does like weird shapes, and you can like map things on like a XY kind of pattern. It's very cool. So if I map that to that, that to that, and that to that, you can see those are going kind of quirky. So without the spectral gate, it's like those same sounds that we were having before. Let's put some more in there. Let's use some cool NASCO basses. Those are the Rex. Atonal. One shots. Drag a bunch of these in. And then, yeah, just play this. And experiment with the order, if we put it before or after the thing. Sometimes you don't get sound. Put shifter. Ooh. That's pretty weird. Ooh. That's quite cool. That's fun. Let's just record that. Mess with the pitch. Ooh. That's crazy. That's super fun. Wow, that was a big file. Yeah, that's super. Let's do some more with that. It's still going. It's still saying stuff. Let's do some Virtual Riot stuff. Some full tracks again. I won't play this like unglitched, so I don't get told off. Ooh, turn the grain size up. Oh, that's super nice. Make it tight. That's super fun. And for context, this is just like a house kind of track from what I remember. It's just like a cool funky house track. And we ruined it. Let's drag this out both ways. Cool. That's super fun. Do one more spectrally sound. We'll use what should we use? Let's find another Campbell song, just because those are easily accessible. Let's do an early one for old time's sake, you know. Let's do this one. For context, this is this tune. A very old song at this point. And yeah, with just a little bit of terrible life decisions, you can make it sound like this. Fun. That is good fun, eh? Okay. Cool. Should we go through all the sounds that we've made this session? Because I think that we're probably good. So we got some spectrally ones. I think these are all the spectrally ones. That's the digital, yeah. Digital. Either bass. Yeah. These are the bass ones. There we have. Chop that bit off. Oh, that was a melodic one. Nice. And then these are texture ones. I think all of these are texture ones. Okay, we'll go through them. Got this. fun ones. Those are super cool. Oh, the digital ones. Wow. Super cool. And then, yeah, this is a melodic one, right? Oh no, bit bassy one. Some more bassy ones. These are the melodic ones. Oh, those are the loopy ones. They were cool. These are some of the melodic ones here. I love you can just like totally tell what song that is. What was he reverse that one then? Reverse clip. There you go, that's cool. I really like the melodic ones, they're kind of cool. I think I did these. Oh no, that was with the Quanta as well, with like putting drum loops and stuff. Yeah, these are all with Quanta. Yeah, these loop ones are really cool. I really like the how they came out. They're really sick. Yeah, that is all of our glitches that we. And you're probably thinking, oh man, I wish I could have these glitches to myself. Well, you're in luck. Because what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go like have a break because I've been streaming for a bit and I'm quite tired. And I'm gonna like organize all this, like chop them up and name them and stuff. And then probably off stream, so I can just chill for the rest of the day. I'll make a cheeky demo track, and then the pack, once it's all done, when everything's all done, the pack will be made available for free. So, isn't that fun? So, yeah, I'm probably gonna hop off now, so I can go grab a bite to eat and take a break and then come back. And then yeah, by the time that probably people are watching this, it'll be done, and there'll be the pack. So probably in the description of the stream, I will include a link to the pack that you can download. Yeah, totally free. I had like a bunch of cool glitchy sounds. When's the deadline? When I would, I'm not sure. I don't really have a hard deadline in my head. But just like tonight before I, maybe like, I don't know, a couple hours or so to give me time to like put the stuff together. Couple hours. Because I'm sure that when I check the server, that people have probably done some samples. But yeah, other than that, thank you to everyone that showed up and tuned in and stuck around and chatted. I hope you learned some stuff, and I hope that you can like apply some fun new techniques to your own stuff. I look forward to hearing what you make if you if you submit samples or for this pack or the next packs. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to hear if you do make something. Yeah, I'll give everyone a bit of time because I still have to make the demo track and do all the stuff. But yeah, so yeah, no stress. Cool. Thanks everyone. Thanks for watching. I will catch you next stream, whenever that may be.